Hi, I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and in this video tutorial I want to show you how to make the Arruga stitch. It's a real pretty stitch and I think you're really going to love making this. It's made with chains and your foundation chains, of course, front post, back post double crochets, as well as single crochets and double crochets. So let's get started and let me show you how to make this. It's really pretty, really textured, and what I'm using here is a Red Hot Super Saver 4 weight yarn, and this is also going to be the same, only this is in a gray colors, and I'm using an eye hook 5.50 millimeter, and in this, I want to show you that this is your working chain, the V's are your chains, and this is not considered a chain. This is considered your slip knot, so you don't count that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. And then we're going to work a double crochet right to the end. And I'm going into each and every chain. And you'll see that as I go along. Each and every chain. And I'm working my double crochets. I chained again. This is done in a multiple of 2 plus 2 plus 2 until you get to your desired length. You don't have to add anything after that. It's 2 plus 2 until you get to your desired length. I chained again. I chained 20 for this tutorial. I want to show you up close so you can see it. And that's your last chain, and you're going to work your double crochet in that. So this is what your double crochets look like. So then just going to pull my hair was there. Now we're going to go to our second row. So now we're going to chain over, yarn over, and we're going to make a chain right there. We're going to turn our work around, and we're going to make a single crochet right in that first chain. There. Now we're going to go in here, and we're going to make a back post double crochet. So we're going to go in there, and we're going to go from the back end, and we're going to make a back post double crochet right there. Now we're going to make a front post double crochet. Going to go in from the front and around to the back, and we're going to do that. So I want you to see how that looks. And we're going to continue this with every other. So every other is going to be a back post and a front post. And we're going to continue this theme right to the end. And if you mess up, you're going to be able to tell because it's every other. So don't worry if you find that you did the wrong one at the wrong spot. All you have to do is pull it out, not to be concerned, and you can do the right one. And you'll be able to tell by the pattern, you know, if you've made a mistake. Don't be intimidated by it. You can do this. And I'll show you what I mean by if you made a mistake. See that? Isn't that nice? So we're going to go back here and we're going to pull through. And in the beginning you'll be awkward if you have never made these before, or if you've never made them in a pattern that's so heavily uses them. Not to worry, you'll get used to it. And you'll move right along and you'll get very, very used to it. So now we're going to see where we are here. And we're going to do a back. And see where I'm going. And we're going to do a front. Beautiful. And now we're going to do a single crochet there. You started with a single crochet, you're going to end with a single crochet. So see right there, you're going to end with a single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet right in there. And I want you to see how it looks. See how it's beginning to look? And see if you had made, or if I had made an error, you would be able to tell because you got your front posts and you got your back posts, which are right here. And if I switch this around, see how it looks? So you're going to be able to tell. Now we're going to go to row 3. We're going to chain 2. 1, 2. We're going to turn it around, and that counts as a double crochet. And then what we're going to do is double crochet in every stitch across. Again, this chain 2 counts as a double crochet. So now we're going to do a double crochets. I'm going to do them right across. This is one of those, to me, like the waffle stitch, this is one of those patterns that looks intimidating, but it's not. You can get this, you can learn it, you can do it. I don't care if you have to pull it out and restart, but you can do this. It'll be like, okay, I can do this. You'll be fine. Because I hear a lot of people, they get intimidated and they've said, oh, it makes me so nervous. No, that's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel creative. It's supposed to make you have fun. It's supposed to relax you. It's supposed to be fun. Crochet is supposed to be, you know, it's your work of art. You're supposed to be able to really enjoy it. Share it with others. Make stuff for yourself. Make stuff for others. you know, if you want to sell stuff or whatever. But, you know, it's just a part of you that becomes a part of you, and you should enjoy it. You shouldn't make it stress you out. Because when it does that, then we're doing something wrong. We're expecting, our expectations are too high because we stress ourselves out and thinking, I can't do this. And yes, you can. And you can get it. You've got it. And in this very last, you're going to do another double crochet. So I want to just see right there, that very last. So you're going to do your double crochet. Now this is what it looks like. So now you did all your double crochets, right? So what do we do next? We're going to chain one. And I am going to write this down and put it on my, I'll even put it on here so you can see it. But we're going to chain one because we did all our double crochets across. So we started with our, you know, our chains, and then we did our front post and back post double crochets, and then we did our double crochets across, and now we chained one, and we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do a single crochet right here. And now that's in the first stitch. That's your single crochet. Now here, I want to show you right here, you're going to do a front post double crochet. You're going in from the front, and you're going to do a front post double crochet. Now in this next stitch right here, you're going to yarn over, you're going to go from the back around, you're going to pull that through, and you're going to do a back post double crochet. You just see it. Now you're going to do a front post double crochet. And now you're going to do a back post double crochet. And we're going to do this once again. We're going to do this across. So in this row, you started with the front post. Well, you did start with a single crochet, but I'm talking about your post. You started with the front post, then you went to a back post, then you went to a front post, then you went to a back post, then you went to a front post. And you're going to continue that right across. And I crochet very tightly. Everybody crochets differently. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just the way I hold everything really tight. So, and everybody's different. And sometimes it can be like, I'm holding it too tight. I've got to stop doing that. Because some patterns, they'll tell you, do not hold it tight because then you won't be able to get your stitch in. So you'll know as you do this. If you've done this a while, you know what I'm talking about. If you have never done this, you'll understand as you move forward. So here we go. So we're continuing. That was a back post. This is a front post. Then I'm going to do a back post. Sorry. That's what happens when I don't hold it tight enough, because then I lose control of my yarn. So that's probably why I crochet like this. But you'll see what I mean. And if you're a crocheter that's been doing this a long time, you'll know what I mean. So here we go again. Go back here. And I also want you to be able to see this, so that's why so here we go. And right here, we're going to end right here. I want you to see it. We end with a single crochet. So you're going to end with a single crochet. So now this is what you have. See how pretty that is? It's so pretty. And you can, maybe you can see it better in this color, but it really is a beautiful textured stitch. So now what happens is you chain 2. So now what's going to happen is you're going to repeat rows 2 through 4 over and over again. You're going to repeat those rows over and over again. And as you go, it's going to look like this. As you go, this is what it's going to look like. So on this next row, you're at the end here. So like I said, you've done, that was row 4. You're going to chain 2. This is going to count as your double crochet, right? And you're going to double crochet right across. You're going to double crochet right across. Because once you do this double crochet right across, when you get to this point, then you're going to repeat 2, 3, and 4. So once you complete this double crochet right across, your repeat will begin. So I wanted to mention that, repeating 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to know that every time you come and you've finished your row 2, 3, and 4, you're going to automatically, just repeat. So here's your double crochets right across. There's your double crochets right across. And that's your last one right across. That's where your single crochet was below. And here it is. Those are your double crochets right across. Now, here's row 2. You're going to chain 1. This is your repeat. You're going to turn it around. You're going to single crochet in that very first stitch. Then you're going to do a back post double crochet in here, in between there. show you again. Right in there, right in there. You're going to do your back post double crochet. And then my yarn is splitting, but that's okay, I'll fix it. Then you're going to do your front post double crochet. Sometimes your yarn will split and it gives you a little bit of, and then you've got to grab hold of it. See that? Your back post and your front post. Now you're going to do your back post double crochet. Goes nice and smooth when your front post double crochet. When your yarn isn't splitting, it just makes life a lot better. And you're going to repeat this once again across. And then you're going to make your back post. So I am going to put this on YouTube, the instructions on get it and get started. And I'm also, so I want to just show you. See your front posts, see your back post. And I will show you, I'll write it down so you can see it. But I'm very visual, so I like to see stuff. I like to see it in front of me. I can read it, but sometimes I like to just say, well, wait a minute, I can follow this. And if you get where you're comfortable, all you have to do is, watch it and then continue and follow it and continue to follow it. Turn it off, turn it back on, and watch it again, because it'll get you through it until you get comfortable with it. So you don't have to watch it once and say, okay, I'm watching it. No, that doesn't, you can, so here we go. See, that's front post double crochet. Now you're going to do a back post. So I'm visual. I like to see things in front of me. Okay. And you'll see as you go along, it'll just get easier to do. Back post. And then, so again, your back post. Again, you'll get comfortable with this. I'll show you again. Front post. Right in there. Right in there. I try to go slow enough so that you can see what I'm doing. So now you're going to single crochet in this last spot. Right in there where you did your double crochet, your front post double crochet. In the next spot, you're going to single crochet. See it? Now, you're going to chain two. You're going to turn it around. This is going to count as your first double crochet. And now you're going to double crochet right across. You're going to go into your next spot where there's a back post double crochet, and you're going to go into your front post double crochet, and so on and so forth right across. See it right there? I like to That's why I won't go fast on this. I'd rather go slow and have you be able to see it. See, these are all your double crochets. I don't want to rush through it. Sometimes I like to pull the stitch out and show you again. This way here, I want you to be comfortable with it. Especially if it's a stitch that has a little bit of involvement to it. So see, we're going to continue. We're going to go right in there. And we're going to keep doing our double crochets. Right in there. Right in there. See where we're at. It's your front post. It's back post double crochet. That's the front post. And this was a single crochet from below. We're going to do a double crochet because we're doing all our double crochets right across. So that's what I want you to see. So there you go. There it is right there. Now, again, we're going to chain one, right? We're going to turn it around. And we're going to do a single crochet in this double crochet below. We're going to just do a single crochet. Because this is considered, if you were going through the rows 1, 2, 3, and 4, you've let out 1 and you're going 2, 3, and 4. So now you're going to do your single crochet in there, and then what you're going to do in that first stitch, that's your single crochet, and in this stitch you're going to do your front post double crochet. And see how I'm saying that this is coming full circle? You're at the point now that you're repeating. This is going to be a back post double crochet. So you're getting to the point where this is where you're just repeating. So that's your back post. This is your front post. And we're going to do a back post. And like I said, if you make a mistake, you're going to know it. You're going to know. You're going to be able to tell that you have 2 back post double crochets, or that you have 2 front post double crochets. You'll be able to tell immediately, and you're going to just pull it out and do it again. Especially if you're sitting watching TV and, or you're not paying attention, you're watching, you're watching TV and, I messed that up. That's okay. You just pull it out. You're gonna know. So now you're gonna do a back post. And you're gonna be able to tell by your stitches below where you need to go with this. See what I mean? So now you're going to do your back post. You're going to be able to tell. And your front post. And you see that? And your back post. So that's going to be your guide. When you look at that, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me show you what I mean. See, that's your guide. front post, back post, front post, back post. That's your guide. You're going to be able to tell where you're going with this. So you're going to say, I did a back post, I did a front post. So this is your front post. I did a back post. I did a back post here, front post, back post. Now you're going to do a front post. You're going to be able to see it. So if you're looking at it and you go, oh, I did 2 back post double crochets, or I did 2 front post, you're going to know. You're going to fix it. So I'm going to go right in here. And you're going to do your back post double crochet. I find sometimes with these stitches, it's always tougher when you get to the very end because you have not a lot to hold on to. So don't worry if that happens, because yes, sometimes you don't have a lot to hold on to, and it's harder to make that front post or back post double crochet. So in this, so we did our front post and back post, we repeated across, and we're going to single crochet in this last stitch. And then what we're going to do again is, like I said, we're going to chain 1 on this, right? We're going to turn it around. Actually, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to turn it around. That's going to be our first double crochet, and then a double crochet thereafter. All the way to the end, you're going to do double crochets. And then once you do that, you're going to go your second row, your third row, and your fourth row. And then you're going to start over again. So that's the way this stitch is done, of the Arruga stitch. It's a really, really pretty, rich looking stitch. It's very textured. No matter what yarn you use, it's going to be textured. Some yarns are, depending on the ply, depending if they're what their weight is, it's going to be a different feel to it. But this texture is still there. Like this yarn, the texture is there. This yarn, the texture is there. So this is Maria from CrochetAtoZ. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I've got a lot more great videos to come. Thank you, and have a great day. And please hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Bye-bye.